Hello everyone. I want to take a moment and show you a note-taking app that I built called Lernabit. Lernabit is a note-taking app that is designed to help you remember things. So there are a lot of other note-taking apps, Evernote being probably the most popular one, and then there's OneNote and Workflowy and all kinds of other ones. The problem with those is that the notes just tend to stack up and get buried. So it's a good place to write down phone numbers or addresses or whatever. Stuff like that. Stuff that you can just look up when you need to look it up. But if you're studying for a test or if there's something that you want to know off the top of your head, those note-taking apps aren't very effective. Because you write down stuff and then it just gets buried. Lernabit will actively help you remember the stuff that you write down. And to demonstrate how this works, I'm just going to do a very simple note for this Merriam-Webster word of the day. So suppose I learn this new word and I want to remember it. If I just wrote this down in Evernote, it would get buried with all of my other notes, and then I would never find it again. It would never actually work its way into my long-term memory. And that's what Lernabit does. So to show you how this works, I'm going to write this down as a note in Lernabit. So the word is panacea. The title is optional, but I like to have a title because it makes it easier to skim through my notes. So I've got the title, and then for the content I'll put down the definition. A remedy for all ills or difficulties. And something else that's really cool about Lernabit is that it supports the use of hashtags. And you can see I've used some down here in some of my other notes. There's science and physics and thermodynamics and stuff. I take a lot of science notes. But for this, I'm going to tag this with vocabulary. And so I'll be able to browse other notes by me or public notes by other people using this same hashtag, so I can expand my vocabulary. And all notes are private by default, but I'm going to set this to public. And then if I click remember this note and keep this checked, then Lernabit will help me remember this note. And I can also attach a file. Currently, it only supports audio files, but in the future it will support others like images and probably video too at some point. So you can attach those. You can see I've got audio attached to this one. But for this, I'm just going to keep it simple. The title, the content, a hashtag, and then a public setting. So I'll just save that. And there it is. There's my new note. And I can click on it to get a permanent page that I can share with other people and stuff. But the cool thing about Lernabit is this note, this button here. So when I'm browsing through other people's notes, through public notes by other people, there will be this button here that says remember. And what I can do is when I click this button, that note, even if it's by somebody else, will be added to my review list. So as I'm browsing through other notes, many of which are already written by me, but I can just click this and I can just add it to my review. So I can essentially remember new things with one click, because with that one click then it'll be added to my review list, and then I'll remember it forever. So Lernabit makes it very easy to write down things that you learn. It makes it easy to remember them forever in your long-term memory so you don't have to look it up. And it makes it easy to share knowledge with others. So if this sounds like something you like, check out the link in the video description. Thank you for your time, and I hope you like Lernabit. It's at lernabit.com, Lernabit.com. Thanks for watching.